Maine is one step closer to bringing back an old state flag. You've probably seen some sort of version, the one with the pine tree and blue star. That's the one Maine is considering adopting. Now, a tweet that's getting a lot of attention claims that is not Maine's original flag. Our Chris Costa went to the Maine State Archives to verify.
There's a lot of buzz around Maine lawmakers considering making an old flag the new official state flag. This tweet has almost 12,000 views. It claims the version the legislature is considering adopting is not the original Maine flag. So let's verify. Is this version the original Maine flag? We asked these sources: the Maine Secretary of State's office, the Maine Historical Society, and the Maine State Archivist, Kate McBrien.
Essentially, it's true. The modern version is a modern rendition of the 1901 flag. The reality is that flags were all hand done. They were hand painted or hand sewn. So there was no original single design. There was always lots of interpretations of the design.
In 1901, the legislature passed this act to establish a state flag. It simply says the flag must have a pine tree with a blue star in the corner on a white background. McBrien says, back then, there was no requirement that every single flag look exactly the same.
Depends on who made it, how they cut the tree, or how they hand painted the tree. It was up to the artist.
So this claim needs context. No, this is not the original Maine flag because there was no single version. But this version the state is considering is a more modernized look.
Chris Costa reporting there. So why change the flag and why now?
Well, one possible reason, the pine tree and blue star design, it's certainly like no other flag in the Union. That cannot be said for our current flag, which, apart from the little details on the state seal, looks an awful lot like the flags from more than a dozen other states. By the way, states making changes to their flags, it happens more often than you might think. About 3 years ago, the people of Mississippi decided to get rid of their flag because of its Confederate heritage. Instead, they chose one that highlights their state flower, the magnolia. And just a couple of months ago, Utah kept the beehive, but gave their flag a bolder, more modern-looking design.